living legend and heavyweight great Lennox Lewis was greatly disappointed in Deontay Wilder's last performance in the ring. Wilder, the dangerous puncher from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, lost a wide unanimous decision to fellow former titleist Joseph Parker in their heavyweight bout last month in Saudi Arabia in what was to be the more surprising upsets of the past year. Now, Deontay Wilder, who is known for his lethal right cross, had difficulty pulling the trigger of his punches as Parker controlled the action and landed one eye-catching right hands of his own. And I want to talk about the fact that Lennox Lewis in an interview was talking about how he was disappointed in Deontay Wilder's performance. And also, we know a few days ago, Deontay Wilder is lining up to be on the Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou undercard. He's going to be supposedly fighting Zhilei Zang. And I want to give my thoughts right here on the original Gym Boxing. What up? What's going on, y'all? This your boy Get a Mic, and much love, peace, and blessings to everybody checking into the video. We are, in the new studio now. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get this thing popping. Hopefully some more changes will be happening, man, but we're gonna try to get it moving in here today. But we know Deontay Wilder just recently lost to Joseph Parker over in Saudi Arabia, and I want to get into this article. There's a few articles we're gonna get into here, but Deontay Wilder, we know he recently fought, but Lennox Lewis was in an interview, and I want to kind of give my thoughts on some of the stuff he's talking about, and also how I feel about Deontay Wilder getting in the ring with Zhilei Zang, who, if I'm not mistaken, is coming off of a vicious KO over Joe Joyce. But the article goes on to say the outcome derailed what was supposed to be a tantalizing showdown between Wilder and Anthony Joshua in March. Okay, this is supposed to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Now Joshua will be taking on former UFC champion Francis Ngannou that same month, or when that happens. But he was basically Francis Ngannou was coming off of a controversial loss in his first fight over in professional boxing with Tyson Fury, in a fight where a lot of people thought Tyson Fury did not win that fight. A lot of people thought Ngannou did did what it takes to win that fight. And he actually knocked down Tyson Fury in that fight as well. He looked really sharp. He looked like he wasn't even an MMA fighter. He really did look like he can fit in with these heavyweights. And I think that's what they're going to try to push for now. So he's getting in the ring with Joshua. And but this is what Lennox Lewis went on to say. He says, "It looked to me that Wilder wasn't even focused on the night." This is what he told the Ring magazine, if I'm not mistaken. It just says the Ring. He says, "I don't know what he focused on, but mentally he said it was the money. They paid me. I wasn't really ready, but I came out and gave them this for a little money. It doesn't matter that it says it doesn't matter what way it goes. I'm prepared for a loss. I'm prepared for a win. Let's let God decide." And then he basically saying he lost his spark. He says, "I think trying to box at this age is a mental thing for me, but there are certain things you are supposed to learn on the way up when you've knocked everybody out on the way up." It says when mentality becomes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it seems to me, we talked about it before, that Deontay Wilder was seeming as though he basically started to lose his, how can I say, his killer instinct, or he's knocked everybody out. He's moving on his way up the ranks, and he's became champion and stuff like that. But now he's talking money. You know what I mean? He want to make money, and we know he wanted to take care of his daughter. But that fight that he put up against Joseph Parker, man, it was very, very disappointing. It was one of those situations where I can understand how Lennox Lewis can say that, because I think the majority of boxing fans and also Deontay Wilder fans in general was extremely disappointed in his performance versus Joseph Parker, because we want to see Deontay Wilder at least get better. Okay, it seems like there was times where he would show that he has some sort of boxing skill. He had some sort of agility. He had power. You know what I mean? He was able to move around and make things happen. He was sort of feared in the heavyweight division, but in the last, couple of performances, man, he hasn't been looking his best. And then after that last performance, I mean, it just looks like he shouldn't even be in there with those guys, right? So I can understand why Lennox Lewis is disappointed. He says, and I'm not sure who this is. Okay, this is Lennox Lewis. It says, get with someone who can make those power punches even more lethal by working on other stuff like a great uppercut, a great hook. This is what Lennox Lewis said. Surprise them. They're looking for the right hand. Hit them in the uppercut and the hook. And that's what I'm saying too. And I'm gonna finish what he was saying. But Deontay Wilder, you gotta get in there and mix things up, man. You gotta do something different. Most of the fighters that he get in there with are basically expecting that 1-2. They're expecting the right hand. You know what I mean? So you can't be too predictable in boxing, or you're gonna get your behind whooped, and that's just all there is to it. You gotta be awkward. You gotta throw, different angles. You gotta mix in some uppercuts, some hooks. You gotta kind of mix it all up, man, if you're gonna get in there and try to win at the top level. Okay, so these guys at the top, they're all professionals. They're all well trained, and they're gonna be expecting pretty much what they've seen you do. They're going to be expecting it. So Lennox Lewis went on to say that he says, I don't think he was totally serious with that fight, because you can look at the punch stats and they're not close to the Tyson Fury night, basically. This is a lesser man because of his weight is not there. It says his punch count was not up to par. Undoubtedly, he didn't take the fight that serious. I have to agree. I have to agree with Lennox Lewis. I don't think Deontay Wilder took the fight that serious. I think he might have underestimated Joseph Parker a little bit, thinking he can just come in here and just hit him with 1-2s and think that's gonna do it, man. But that wasn't able to do it. It didn't work, and it ended up costing him a big fight on a big stage, and also a potential fight with Anthony Joshua, man. But on other things, it looks like Deontay Wilder, for somehow, I don't know, maybe they're trying to, give him another chance, but he's looking to be fighting on Joshua's undercard again. I guess this is, I don't know if this is just one of those money grab situations where he's, I don't know what's going on. My computer here is lagging. Maybe this website. Let me see. Yeah, it's too much stuff going on here. But anyway, Deontay Wilder lines up a fight on Joshua versus Ngannou undercard. And come on, computer, you can do it. So it goes on to say Deontay Wilder could take on Zhilei Zang on the undercard of Joshua Francis. It will mark the second time Wilder and Joshua fight on the same event in just a matter of months, as the heavyweight rivals both competed at the Day of a Reckoning event in Saudi Arabia 2 weeks ago. AJ knocked out Otto Wallin on the card that was set to fight Wilder, but the American, which is Deontay Wilder, couldn't hold up to his side of the deal as he lost a one-sided fight. So I don't know how in the world Deontay Wilder is. Let me get off this website, because I got a feeling this thing is what's making everything start acting funny. But yeah, so I don't know how Deontay Wilder is doing it, but what I suspect is that he's a big household name in the heavyweight division. He's very, very entertaining. Okay, he has always have an extravagant ring walk, different outfits and crowns and all of this stuff. Boxing at the end of the day is entertainment, so you got to make sure you understand that although he might have not looked as good in his last fight, he's still going to be put on a good show. He's still going to be entertaining. So I think that possibly, is going to give him an opportunity. It's not like he doesn't sell fights. It's not like he hasn't knocked guys out in the past. So I guess that's why they would, think they would put him, on Anthony Joshua's undercard again, to give him another opportunity to possibly face Joshua in the future. Who knows? But I don't know, man. Zhilei Zang, that dude he's legit, man. He's really legit. He can make all the punches. he got counter punching down pat. He got a good jab. He knows how to walk fighters down. Man, I mean, I can see Wilder getting hit with some big shots. I don't know if my nose itching. I can see Deontay Wilder getting hit with some big shots in that fight if that fight was to actually, you know, come to fruition here shortly. Man, I don't know. I'm not really feeling too good about it. Deontay Wilder is gonna have to do something extremely different in this fight if it's gonna end up working out for him. So wait, no, that's all. That was for another video. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna have to do something extremely different, and I don't really see him being able to do that. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. You know, y'all let me know down in the comment section if y'all feel like Deontay Wilder has a chance versus Zhilei Zang. Do you think, I mean, do you see another knockout? You know, I don't know. Like, let me know what you think down in the comment section. But his last fight was definitely disappointing. And I can totally see why Lennox Lewis said what he said. And we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how things play out. You know. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here. If you guys like this type of content, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do have a couple of other YouTube channels that I do have, and if you guys want to go over and support, feel free to support me on this channel. If it'll come up, yeah, feel free to support me on this channel right here. This is the new channel that I'm working on to talk about other subjects and things of that nature. So if you guys like this type of content and you want to hear other type of content that I'm talking about, other issues, celebrity issues, other topics, and, you know, just all types of other topics, I'm gonna try to start building up the other channel that I started here. So it's just simply get a mic. You can actually go to the bottom of thing right here. Yeah, so if you go to the bottom of Gym Boxing, you can see my other two channels down at the bottom, Get a Mic and Get a Mic Moto. So I do have a motorcycle channel which I haven't been uploading on, but you can go to the other Get a Mic channel. I'm gonna start uploading on there real heavy. So if you guys, you know, like controversial topics and you guys want to hear about the latest news and my thoughts and just kind of getting into some wisdom and knowledge and all that stuff like that, y'all can head right on over there and support that as well, man. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Really appreciate everybody for checking into the video. This your boy Get a Mic. Really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get up out of here.